You're tuned in to WCRF, the Coral Reef Agriculture Podcast. I'm Dylan, your host for this month's episode. It's March, which means it's that time of the year we've all been waiting for, the opening of the Miami-Dade County Youth Fair. For most people, the fair is a time to ride rides, check out the expo, eat delicious fair food, and more. However, for the AgriScience Academy, it's also a great opportunity to showcase our academy's hard work. Whether it be horticulture, landscaping, or animal submissions, the AgriScience Academy at Reef plays a large part in representing our spirit during these competitions. So let's take a deep dive into the history and importance of the Miami-Dade County Youth Fair from an agricultural perspective. Let's start off with some fun facts about the history of the Youth Fair. The first fair exposition was held from January 25th to the 28th in the year 1952, making 2026 the 74th year of its existence. However, even through all those years, one thing never changed. That is, agricultural expositions. Whether it be crops or livestock, they were highly regarded every year in competitions. In fact, in 1972, the fair even joined forces with the South Florida Science Fair, where 50,000 square feet of space was reserved for student exhibits, making a huge accomplishment in expanding the knowledge of the agricultural sciences. Now, right outside of the expo hall of the youth fair, you can find the FFA-made landscapes. Students draft a design for their landscapes and they get sent off to the youth fair for approval. If chosen, a group of students get to go to the youth fair and physically craft their landscape. As a competition, the landscapes are judged and the group is asked questions about their design. A little fun fact, my group was actually chosen to make landscapes this year. Overall, while it's true that the youth fair is fun to experience from a consumer perspective, having the opportunity to be a part of what makes the fair so successful will always be a reward that holds great merit. Whether it be creating detailed landscapes, growing the healthiest plants, or raising strong livestock, Miami's local agriculture and the youth fair will always be important to one another, and I think it's safe to say that we should be proud of maintaining that bond. This has been the Coral Reef Agriculture Podcast, planting ideas and harvesting knowledge. I'm Dylan, your host, and I'll catch you next month with a brand new episode. Until then, kudos! Even today, a large part of the fair's image is reliant on the county's student-led agricultural expositions and competitions. These expositions are essential in creating strong bonds and connections to your local agricultural community, which is why it's so important to contribute to these competitions. In addition, even if agriculture isn't your niche, these competitions and expositions create great learning opportunities that teach you the value of teamwork, creativity, dedication, merit, and discipline, and those are skills that you'll need for the rest of your life. Outside of personal merit, though, participating in these expositions allows for opportunities where you can directly aid in the local agricultural community. As we all know, our food doesn't magically appear in the grocery store. The agriculture industry invests millions of dollars to produce our food, and that food is best made locally. Therefore, the youth fair is a great way to contribute to our local agricultural businesses, and as a result, we can avoid foods that have been drowned in preservatives to make it through long journeys across the country. Along with landscapes, FFA students also bring in 10 plants that they grow from winter break to March as another competition. With those plants, they're judged independently on the quality and presentation of their plants, and it's a great way for FFA students to show off their plant cultivation skills as well as being a very pretty exhibit to walk through. On the animal husbandry side of things, animal judging is also a big part of FFA's involvement with the youth fair. The main event animals are the large livestock, such as the swine and sheep, which are judged on muscle and structure, showmanship, which is how the student presents them, and how well they meet the breed standard. Then they have the small livestock, which are the chickens and rabbits. Those are judged on breed quality and condition.